Okay, hello Aries. How are you guys doing today? This is gonna be your reading for August 2025, and I have cleared the space and meditated on your energy. And I was hearing, before we pulled the cards, I was hearing deep internal upgrade. So just to mention the astrology really quick, we do have Saturn and Neptune retrograde in your sign right now, in the sign of Aries, and they'll be dipping back into Pisces, which will go over the anaretic degree of 29 degrees. So if you don't know what that's about, 29 and the number 11 are just very potent activating numbers, and to have the 29th degree in Pisces is a very karmic degree because it's the last zodiac sign, which is an accumulation of all the signs. So it's just like a very powerful energy. And to have Saturn and Neptune both passing over that is super potent. So you could really be, and we also have Chiron retrograde in Aries as well, which won't be dipping back into Pisces, but if you go into my August astrology video, I explain in depth all about that and its medicine and the power that's going on there. So I really highly recommend watching that to get a deeper understanding of the astrology, because I'm going to try to stop myself from going too far into it here. Ultimately, though, I think these aspects are having a great effect on you guys, and you're really clearing a lot of energy from the past for you to step into leadership. And to have a deeper understanding of your power. And as an Aries, I'm hearing you could have really looked outside yourself for your power and found it in jobs or things to validate you, but you're finding that was never, there's something not super satisfying about it. And you could have noticed in your reality certain situations falling apart, whether it's work or relationships, because you're coming at power the wrong way. I don't want to say the wrong way, like everything kind of has a purpose, but you were led to believe, because of societal norms and structures, that the way you were going about your power and gaining authority was the right way. But I think your whatever life has brought you has led you to a deeper understanding of where true power comes from, and I think you're learning some really powerful lessons around that at this time. So that was all just kind of intuition coming through there. But let's get into the cards now. We have Divine Order. And when I was shuffling, Take Your Power Back came out too before. So yeah, I'm still getting messages, but I'm getting this sense of, yeah, giving your power away to bosses, or even if you yourself were kind of holding yourself in a sense of power from a place of ego rather than a place of authenticity and like true leadership. You could be having some sort of like ego death around that, or just some sort of awakening or humbling experience around why that hasn't worked for you in the past, and how you need to reclaim your power, and not in a sense of domination, but in a sense of self-validation, and softness and vulnerability, and I want to say like authority, but more so like integrity. Okay. So Divine Order, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlining order. So alluding to what I was just talking about, things could be falling apart on the surface, but ultimately, these lessons are deepening your understanding of yourself, which is helping you to stand into a new form of leadership and understanding. Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. On the flip side, another storyline I'm picking up on is maybe you feared your ability of leadership and it's time for you to really step into it now. And moon cycles. Notice how the moon affects your energy and manifestations and capitalize upon these cycles. So that's just asking you to tune more deeply into the universe and maybe pay attention to what's coming up for you around the moon cycles and maybe setting some intentions around the full moon. We do have a full moon coming up in Aquarius on August 9th, right after the Lionsgate portal. So I think that's a really powerful time to set some strong intentions of what you want to leave behind and what you want to step into. So let's get into the actual reading now. We'll look at past, present, and future, and it all kind of comes into one big storyline. So let's see where it takes us. I already have the Emperor card coming out here, your card, the Six of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, what else? Ten of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, lots of Pentacle energy. So yeah, this could definitely be around your career, your work life. Ooh, and now we have the Empress card coming out. So we have the Emperor and Emperor out in the spread right now. That is some big energy. The Four of Swords. And the Lover's card. Wow. Okay. Aries, what is going on? It feels like really good energy. I'm excited for you. Okay, let's get into it. So in the past, we have the Four of Cups. I do want to pull one more card on that. We're going to pull one more card in that. Let's see what that's about. Three of Swords. Okay. Okay. Seven of Swords on the bottom. I don't like that. So I don't know if I'm talking to a feminine or a masculine, but I feel as though either, so there's a couple storylines coming through here. Either if you're a feminine, there could be a masculine in the past who, I'm picking up the storyline who maybe held back their energy because they were hurt in the past. Maybe not by you, but by someone else. I mean, you know your story best. Again, I'm getting a lot of timelines coming through here. So they could have been hurt in the past, and this might have stopped them from being open about their emotions, or they could have hurt you in the past and okay, they could have hurt you in the past and they're coming back around with a new offer, or they could have been hurt in the past by either you or somebody else, and now they're coming back with a new offer. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, so that Emperor card, very powerful energy there. I want to pull a card on the Emperor as well. Ten of Swords. So this Emperor could have really gotten skewered in the past. That timeline is coming out strongly. And the Six of Cups, what's this about? Whoa, that flew out. Strength. Okay. Star. Yeah, so I feel like this Emperor in the past really needed some time to heal their heart and heal the pain of the past. And in the recent past, they could have came forward with a new offer from a healed, more healed place with this star energy. And this is my yes card. And we have that coming out right underneath the star. And then we have the Ten of Cups under there. So yeah, they could have held their energy back to do some healing work, really got skewered in the past, and now they're coming back around to make a new offer from a place, a more healed place. I I feel like this is really about a masculine's energy and their process and how that, I feel like I'm talking to a masculine, but maybe I'm talking to a feminine about their masculine. I don't know. You know your story best. Leave what resonates. No. Keep what resonates and leave what doesn't. Um, so yeah, all of these readings have been having like different stories to them and different storylines. Like we all have different experiences, but collectively speaking, it's really interesting to observe how we're all kind of dealing with the same energies in different ways. But so the Eight of Pentacles in the present moment, I feel like this masculine could be working really hard on something, working really hard on their stability, on their careers, on just like overall their lives to be able to, yeah, moving forward. Um, it's like they already have created this Ten of Pentacles for themselves as well. And let's pull one on the Ten of Pentacles. So yeah, in order to move forward, they really like just worked a lot on themselves and their lives to get themselves in a new direction. Okay, interesting. So we have the Five of Cups coming out underneath the Ten of Pentacles, or overlaying the Ten of Pentacles rather. So I feel like the pain of the past and the disappointments of the past is what encouraged this person to make a new future for themselves. Yes. Nine of Cups and that Ace of Cups. Another 10. So they are no longer Four of Wands on the bottom. Some really beautiful energy. A lot of people coming into emotional fulfillment on many levels right now. But yeah, I feel like that Ten of Swords energy too, like they just got skewered and they were sick of that. They started working on their lives and they made a new future for themselves. And now I feel like they're ready to offer this Ace of Cups because they've created this emotional fulfillment within themselves. And now they're more clear about what direction they want in their lives and what they want moving forwards. But what is this Two of Pentacles before I speak too quickly? Because that can talk about some indecisiveness and stuff like that. Or they could just be juggling a lot when it comes to like the physicality of life. Either building something for themselves and stuff like that. So that could be all that is, just juggling a lot when it comes to the physicality of life. Like I just freaking said. Too many cards, so we're gonna keep shuffling here. What is this Two of Pentacles about? Queen of Wands. Very dynamic, passionate, powerful energy. I want to pull one more card before I start talking because this energy is popping. Knight of Cups, yeah. I feel like this person is really juggling a lot right now to get everything in order. They might have like a little Virgo in their chart because or like they definitely could be an earth sign for sure. There's a lot of earth in this reading. Or also be an Aries. But I'm just picking up like they're really trying to like work on their physical life, and I am getting like that sense of like maybe some perfectionist energy, but so that they can almost like compensate a little bit because I think they're nervous to like come forward and make an offer. It's kind of cute though. It's like it's giving cute. It's giving like good energy, and I think they really are the King of Pentacles, but they might not realize that they're already the King of Pentacles, but they're coming forward as a knight. And I think they're kind of compensating with like their life because of maybe just some thoughts about not being like good enough for you kind of thing. I mean, good on that man, knowing your worth. Man, woman, or he, or they. So not really about gender, but more so about just the energy of the person, masculine, feminine, non-binary. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like maybe the pain of the past just caused some worthiness wounds, and that's something that they need to kind of overcome themselves. But I don't see it as a huge block or anything. I just think it makes them a little bit more timid when it comes to like sharing emotions and stuff. But it's gonna be like a cute and sweet offer towards this freaking fiery queen we have over here. Yeah, that is some beautiful energy. So I do want to say we have that Empress in the future, this Four of Swords in the middle, and then the Lovers card. Some really powerful, potent, beautiful energy here. So whoever this feminine is, they are very dynamic and powerful. And I think this feminine could have really shined a light for this masculine to do some really deep, good healing work. And I feel like now that there's more balance in the connection and they can kind of like meet each other in the middle, there's going to be this like really nice healing energy between the relationship that will allow things to flourish and heal. Wow, potent stuff. So in the extended, I'm gonna overlay the reading with my Day of the Dead deck. I like to use this deck to kind of look at each of the cards, at least the first 9 cards, and just kind of see the underlining energy. I like to use this as like what's going on in the unconscious when I'm doing readings like this. I'll always kind of explain to you what I'm doing with my decks. But yeah, and I want to see the direction that this connection is moving towards in the future, what this like healing is between the two of you and within the connection, and specifically a healing for the feminine. So yeah, if you want to follow me over there, please do. Any notes I want to say is I just did an ancestor message. I think I might have mentioned this already. Maybe I didn't. But the ancestor message is up on the channel. It's all about these themes of really stepping into a new way of consciously connecting with others from a place of nourishment. So that was a really potent message. Feel free to check that out. We also have the August Astrology, which I did mention to you already. That's out. And then I did do a twin flame check-in recently, which was very similar to the ancestor message. Well, I wouldn't say very, but a lot of overlapping topics, which was not expected for the ancestor message. And if you would like to do a private reading with me, all of this is in the link in the description box below. All of this is linked in the description box below. And yeah, feel free to get a reading with me if you would like. That will bring you, if the link for personal readings will bring you to my website. You scroll down, there's services. Yeah, and it'll take you right to the calendar to book and pay and everything like that. And if you ever need some help with accessibility, just in terms of the price and everything, feel free to send me a message. There's an option to send me a message through the website as well. All right. If I'm not going to find you in my extended video, I hope to see you guys soon, and I wish you the greatest August ever.